We'll let a little more people get up in here. Welcome all to the Midwest Show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Peace and love, Grand Rising, Wealth Rising, Rich Rising, Shalom to everyone. Peace and love. We'll let a few more people get in here. Well, welcome everybody to the Midwest Show. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, everybody? What it do? What it do? What it do? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Oh, mamas. What's the word? How y'all feeling today? How y'all feeling today? Don't forget that like button as you come through the door. Like Michael Jordan in the fourth quarter, finna score. Oh, mamas. We still got an air quality alert until Thursday. With some people in Canada saying that they don't see no fires over there. So I don't know. I'll try not to get into the conspiracy theories and shit, but the smoke coming from somewhere. And I can take my laptop outside and I can show y'all the smoke. The haze is in the sky. It's in the air. You can see it. That shit had me itching like a motherfucker yesterday. Body got to get immune to that shit. Mamas. Spill them beans. What it do? Jet James. Frequency hacker. What it do? Big dog. He came by and got his air letter yesterday. Oh, mama. You ain't get no flying. Straight up. Mama. What it do, y'all? What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? Getting everything together, you know what? You know what I'm saying? So I can, what it do? What it do? I got the bubble guts. No, I'm just feeling. I got the butterfly guts. Nervous. That's why I had to go live so I can get these butterflies out my stomach. Look at that. I'm good. I'm waiting on that time to come so I can bust my moves, see what they talking about, so I can move forward. Just to sit down and talk this shit with them is like it's a win for me. Just to be able to sit down and talk with them and get a better, clear understanding of this shit. So it is what it is. That's all I can say. It is what it is. Straight up. Mom. He been a member. I'm gonna go 3 for the resubscribement. Dolphins Harris. Appreciate you, brother. Y'all put them threes up in there. Threes in the chat. He just resubscribed. Just he's not a new member. He's just been a member. Yeah, let's get them threes in there. Yeah, I'm getting ready for the day. So I just wanted to come and see what was going on with you guys. See if anybody. Yeah, absolutely. Just go in and be yourself. Just going to come in. I'm gonna go in and have a little talk. Let's talk. See, it's building that relationship that's gonna get it done. It's building that relationship that's gonna get it done, and that's my thing. Absolutely, a little humbly. Got that air letter in the mail yesterday. Oh, mama. Grand Rising. I'd have been out the house today, already today, all the way on the other side of town doing stuff. They said MW is my hero. Oh my goodness. No, not that. Not MW. Just try to push forward the information, get it to the people. Let's move. Let's do it. Let's get it. Without any worries in the world. People ain't gonna want to talk to you about things if when you talk to them if they can't relate. So yeah. It's a lot of weird shit going on too. A lot of weird shit. But we're gonna get to the bottom of it. Hey man, let's see if you can't find an African market near you and ask them for some bitter cola. When you get it, chew it up, it will help your colon heal and your liver and alkaline your body. Eat 2/3. Eat 2 or 3. All right, I will do that. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I'm gonna find one. I think it's one right around. It's right around one. Right where I'll be going to the Jamaican spot at. Daily, okay. 2 to 3 daily. Right. Where my nephew at? Hey Siri, call Trail.
Calling Trail.
Doses. BB, greetings, greetings, greetings. What up, dog? Where you at, big dog?
I'm in Dallas.
Uh, is it an African shop around you somewhere? Like an African
Say,
market?
say what?
No, I was talking to my nephew.
Oh,
Yeah, try to Google one. Let me know. I'm gonna grab some for you.
African market.
Yeah, we gotta find that because they got some bitter cola that you need to get to chew up. What up, though, Paul?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Man, I just want to give a testimony here because, like you say, this is a marathon, not a 100-meter dash. You know, it's
Right.
26 mile.
It's a marathon.
Yes, and as much as we would want to have everything in order, the status correction, your minor estate, know how to make those bills of exchange, have property, invest, all that. As much as we all would want to have that today, I have learned to live with the fact that God is the one who makes a decision. And He has brought me to a point where I've already made my first move. And it's been a lot of help to me because I had some court cases. One was dropped. The other one, the prosecutor is kind of confused. They don't know what they're gonna do because they canceled my driver's license, and the process through which they got to doing that was flawed. And I haven't been working since April 8th. But in all that, God has provided for me and taught me to be patient and wait for that right moment. You know, I would call and cry to Midwest because maybe you could spot me or do whatever. But I'm not the only one you help. You help thousands of people. And, I'm learning to wait for the Lord and the right time for it to
Mhm.
come. Yes, and I'm very grateful for what you have done, and what you continue to do. And I keep you in my prayers and pray that the Lord strengthen you and give you that heart. Because, like, I'll be trying to talk to people about this stuff, and people are ignorant and they don't want to listen. They think you're crazy and all that. I wonder how you do it, man. You got a lot of patience. Okay. So I'm very thankful, and I'll be here for the long haul, all through. And soon as my shit gets through, I got you. Remember, I promised you a bull. Yeah. So everybody in the show, take heart and study. There's this book I've been reading that has a lot of very good information. It's called the Redemption Manual. This is the first edition, and there are 5 books. If you can get them, they'll teach you. But then at the end of the day, because Midwest holds the main key to some of the things, if you went through him, there are things you can't really do until Midwest helps you out with them. So that's all I got for today, Midwest, and God bless.
Appreciate it. You too as well, my brother.
All
Appreciate you for
right.
coming up.
You're
Absolutely.
welcome. Mhm.
Y'all gotta start coming up saying something, even if y'all just saying hello to the people, to the family. Come on, y'all need to start coming up, speaking to the family, saying, checking on people, seeing how people doing, so people can get familiar with you. That way, when you want to help someone, they're not second guessing your help. They don't know who it is. Absolutely. Shout out to Money Boy and Shipper yesterday. General Executor coming on. You know, shout out to them as well. Him as well. I got his number. He want to talk rap with me. I was so busy yesterday. But I will reach out. You know, on mamas. What's the name? Yeah, they have some issues or something. You gotta be kidding me. Grand Rising. Oh, what it do? Oh, what it do? Oh, what it do? Oh, thank you, brother. Stay encouraged. Absolutely. Always. Oh, mamas. Like I said, I'm going in to build relationships with these people so they can start getting an understanding of what we're doing and how we're moving so they can say yes when we come in here. That's what I'm on. I'm on them so they can see what I know so they'll be able to, maybe process something for me. Mm-hmm. It should have fit in the slot. Let me see it. Whichever slot go in first. Yeah, it's in there. Is this your phone? The phone on? Did he tell you what? Oh, it's who? Where you at? Oh, yeah, he in the building. He in the building. He be lurking in the shadows as well. You know, he be around the way. He be around the way. What it do? Oh, what it do? What it do? What it do? Ron T, what it do? What it do? Blessing, time is money. Oh, mamas. Appreciate
Please,
that, Ron T.
please.
What up, though? Oh,
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing this morning?
man, I'm juiced.
Good, good. You need to be. I know you didn't get any sleep last night and all
Man,
that. I already know.
nigga, I thought it's 3 o'clock. Every time I looked at the clock, it was 3 something.
Right. Or 3:02.
Right.
I know. Been there, done that. I know.
Oh, God damn.
All right.
Shit, I had to relax and calm down. Tell myself, man, just relax. It's going to be good. And I end up
Yeah.
dozing off.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I'll be honest with you. I'm surprised you even came live today. I thought you was gonna at least, meditate,
Yeah, because if I had to
mind
sign
together,
the NDA, I want to at
you
least
know,
be able to say hi one last time.
get your mind together,
Oh,
and
we good.
everything.
I'll be off here before 1 o'clock. I got a 3 o'clock appointment. I'm good.
Okay. Right, right. Most
Yeah.
definitely. Most definitely.
Oh, mama. Come here to get snap some energy from y'all a little bit. Just pinch.
Right.
Put with my shit.
Whatever the outcome may be, of course, it's going to be a positive thing, no matter what, yay or nay, or whatever it's going to be. It's going to be positive. You're going to get something out of it regardless. So I'm just happy you got through that particular door. So that's great. Do what you have to do to finish your process. Only you walk your walk. You know what you went through to get to that point. So just definitely follow it through. And actually, really not that really much more to do because you know what you know. It's not going to be anything that you don't know. And if you don't know it, he or she is going to tell you today. So you already know what you know. That got you in the door where you at now. So everything is meant to happen for a reason. You are where you are supposed to be right now.
Absolutely.
And you're going to learn what you're going to learn. I need to know today and how to move forward from that point on. So, yeah, congratulations, though, for real. But just like I said, just keep a clear mind and just prepare for it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, sir.
And
Yeah,
again,
I was talking
recognize
to
the
people
remedy.
about you yesterday. They be watching the lives, and that's like that guy with that voice. That's you, the guy with the voice. Oh shit! He said he get everybody going. He get everybody riled up.
Wow. Seriously, man, listen. It's funny because I'm 5'10", not short, but not tall. I'm 5'10", 185 pounds, and it never fails. Whenever I'm on the phone, they always assume one thing, and I always hear if I'm in the line or whatever, and they don't see me, but they hear my voice, people always turn around, and if I can get a dime for every time I hear, "You have a great radio voice," I will be fine. So I definitely appreciate that. But again, with that blessing, I look at it as a blessing because I hear it all the time. Again, I'm so serious when I say this, and this is the part that you don't understand. And I know you hear me, and it's what the other people hearing me now don't understand. It's a two-way street. It really is. If I'm not hearing myself talk, then I'm not motivating myself. Again, I get into ruts and things like that. And again, it is a marathon. It's definitely not a race. The remedies again will be far and few between, but they will start to back up. They will start, but starting off, as you know and can attest to, they will start off to be far and few between, but you will see your remedy. Again, once you see it, you can't put the glasses back on. But with that being said, in the meantime and in between time, while you're doing your due diligence and your paperwork and your studies and you're meditating and doing what you're doing to get your soul filled spiritually, you're going to be in that little rut. Because like I said, and it works. It works. And I mean, but I mean, it doesn't work, but it works. If you by yourself, alone in a room by yourself, them thoughts are powerful.
Have you ever
In a room by yourself with them powerful thoughts by yourself? And those thoughts can be anything from what we're going through, what we're experiencing with this paperwork, the remedy that people don't believe that you got, but only you know that you got. Those thoughts can be powerful. Then you need to hear from other people. You need to hear your voice. You need to hear that reverence. You need to hear that vibration.
I need that real estate agent to come up here.
We need to. You sure do. But yeah.
Yeah,
most definitely.
She in the chat. I'm show her something. I'm finna show her job one time. Show her how she can do her job one time. Because if we got a real estate agent, right, and she knows the procedures of buying property, so abandoned property is the situation might be different. You might not have to need to go through a title. The title is like buying it on a public side. You see what I'm saying? Through the title companies, and you adding all these motherfuckers. Yeah, you know you're gonna do an inspection. You do all that shit yourself. On mamas. Trust me, I paid for all that. I paid for inspections. I paid for all that shit. And then when it was time for them to talk to the owners of the house about accepting the 1099A, that's when everything went south. But they supposed to be talking to them out the gate. Out the gate. What up, Cliff?
Yo, what up, y'all? What up? Peace out to the family.
Absolutely.
Big O, that laundromat, incredible.
Hey, isn't that powerful? Now,
Incredible.
as simple as that is, it should open up your eyes to expand. And now you should understand, just watching that, on how to begin to move.
Yes, indeed.
Just to understand, just the bare basics, the bare facts.
Yes.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like say the Black Father. Wow. Straight up, no chaser.
Set up cold, didn't he? But think about it. It really wasn't a setup. She didn't understand the trust. He did. He did. And that's all I'm gonna say. We don't want to ruin it for the people, but
everybody.
Yeah,
they watched it by now. You ain't just getting educated on violence.
Hey,
everybody who hear the sound of my voice, please watch The Laundromat.
And Midwest ain't even watched it, and I can tell y'all what that shit about. But I'm gonna watch.
Indeed. Hey, but
I get downloads.
You just watch it for entertainment purposes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Indeed, Antonio Banderas got off in that.
Oh yeah, well you're gonna have to watch it at least
y'all know who else
times.
is telling y'all? Y'all missed one. I ain't even say it, but I was gonna say it yesterday. And when y'all was talking about what to watch, y'all remember Tyler Perry, The Have and the Have-Nots.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
That's fire.
And she gave the black the black woman, which was the maid, made her executor of her estate when she went to jail for murder. She made the black woman executor of her estate.
Yes, indeed.
And she was able to not only help herself, but actually help the woman as well get out of certain situations. And it kept the husband from going into that trust, utilizing those funds the way he wanted to utilize them, because he had no power of attorney or no authority over that account, because she had signed executor. Yeah, executorship to the motherfucking maid. I was like,
yes.
Have-nots. Yes.
Critical movements.
Absolutely. And then she went in there and showed them how to administer the trust, how to administrate the trust and everything. They showed you how to do all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because she had to administrate the trust on the client's behalf because she was in prison.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. Man, it's just now clicking though.
Yeah, that's how it goes. You know, you passively watch. But then when you start to, get in the know, now it all makes sense.
Yeah, it started clicking together.
Mm-hmm. Like now we connecting the dots and everything. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm actually at work, about to put in this time for a
Don't
crime I
worry.
didn't commit.
The Most High put something on us. We're going to get it
Indeed.
done. Just always remember this.
Peace, Cliff.
If everything already been written, we just living up to that point in time.
Indeed, indeed.
It's already been written in the book of life. How you doing, Shalise?
Hey, Midwest, what's happening?
What's the word? What's the word? What's the word?
I'm excited for you, man. Really, that is awesome.
Oh.
And I think that I just wanted to explain the real estate stuff real quick. I've been a real estate agent since 2006, and I've been in the real estate business since the 1990s. I was a lender in the 90s, and then I worked in marketing and real estate after that, and then I got so I've been in this business for a long time. So the route that you're going with the bank, Midwest, I think that is the best route, because honestly, in real estate, the only thing that us agents need to know is if you're paying cash or if you're financing. Okay. Right. We don't want to be, unless you're going with a private seller.
Right.
But still, they don't want to hear about the 1099A. They just want to know when they're closing and how much money they're getting. Okay. So to involve them with, our process of what we're doing, it is going to go south, just like it did, I've been trying to figure out how to do this for a while. Okay. And if I would have figured it out, I would have let people know. But
no, but I'm just saying, like, you might got some colleagues, because it's some questions that can be asked on far as like how it's like processing a 1099A for abandonment if someone if someone comes through that way.
Yeah.
With that type of transaction. Because if you foreclosed, it's abandoned.
Right.
That's how the banks get it.
Yes.
And if the banks can get it with the 1099A by being foreclosed, see, we don't have to go on the market and find something on the market. We can go click on Zillow and click foreclosed properties.
Yes.
Boom.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. So if the banks are able to, what is stopping us from being able to do the same thing?
Correct. And yes, I used to work for HUD. I did foreclosures. You can go directly to their site, and it will work. What you're wanting to do will work with REO properties. That's what you want to look for. Real estate owned properties, bank owned properties.
Right. REO.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And so with that, I would say, see, since they're a bank already, you want to go straight to them with that 1099A.
Right.
So if you find a house, and there's a bunch of bank-owned properties, different banks all over.
Right.
It's not, so you just if you find a house, I mean, you could go to all different kinds of housing sites to find foreclosures. And I've heard of people getting HUD foreclosures with the 1099A. Okay. The thing is, the past few years, there haven't been much foreclosure homes available. But now that the market is going down, we're seeing a bunch of them just came up. So it takes like 3 to 6 months for a foreclosed property to come on the market by the bank. And in January, I saw this huge list of properties that were coming on the market. And here we are in June, and they're starting to pop up.
Okay.
All right. So, but before there was hardly any. So now the way the market is shifting, we're going to see more. And so, yes, I would go straight to that bank, whoever has that house. You can call the listing agent and say, who has that house? And you can work with that agent to get it done. I mean, the real estate agents really don't know anything. Okay. They really don't about this.
So what if you played our agent for someone?
Yeah, I could do that with the REO properties.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you could be an agent and you can push this through, and you can still get you can still get a percentage on the back end
Yes, like
that you
a
would normally.
consult to let
Right,
them know, hey, I know what these people are doing. This is what we need to have, and kind of help facilitate and educate
right,
them. Yes, I can
right.
do that.
That's
Hmm.
exactly what I'm saying, Shalice. And
Yep.
then, shit.
Well, let me say this, Rick. Listen, I see your wheels turning already, Midwest. I see it turning already. Listen,
No, because it's what
hear me
she's
out.
not saying
Listen,
that got me
yeah,
excited.
yeah, because I'm not giving a lie again, and I know you mean well. I'm going to say as much as I can, though, but a lot of this stuff, again, is supposed to be talked about offline. But let's talk about this online, because what you're saying is some powerful stuff. And she just said what she said and what she's willing to, quote unquote, possibly do. And first of all, this is for entertainment purposes only, is very powerful. Basically, you find a real estate agent who's willing and who understand what's trying to be done. And there are a lot of private buyers out there, a lot. And
Private sellers,
there's
yes, it is.
and within them private buyers, even a small percentage within those private buyers know what's going on with the 1099A. They just don't want to just disclose that to the public. Again, it's public and private. So if we have a reputable real estate agent who could talk to the private owners or or the REOs, and some of them, like she said, we could find out if they understand and deal with the 1099As, then that's where it would just balloon from there and just be gone, because they know what to do with those. They know what window to take it to at
Absolutely,
the
they know how to
Treasury. They
process
know
it.
what goes
Right.
where. They know how to convert that to an OID to get that. Yeah, so again, that's a lot of deep stuff. But yeah. But that's where it starts right there. It starts with a private owner willing to deal with that. And they are, as long as you know and you come with them the right way. Because they know a true REO, as she just said it, and bankers, they know there is no money. Like she said. And the real estate agents don't know. Been there, done that. I know for real, personally, 5 personal real estate agents and brokers. They don't know. That's why I really talk to them about it. They have no idea. So she is correct. But what they know above their head is, like she said, the REOs, they know what's up with them 1099As. They know that translates and transforms and conveys into credit. And that's all they worried about.
Litigating through that execute trust. They know that.
Yeah,
Well,
they know.
Also one thing too is that you definitely, as a buyer, need to have a real estate agent. Okay. I just recommend that. So like in this case, doing something like this, I could find a real estate agent that is going to protect you on, wherever the property is, whatever state or whatever. And then I would work with them and consult on the side. But you need to, as a buyer, because there's certain steps within the real estate process that need to be done that protect you as the buyer.
Right.
So, it does have to go to, it doesn't have to go through a title company, but I would recommend going through the title company and get a clear title of that property, because you don't want to be getting a hold of something and someone on down the line is an heir to that property and they're coming to claim it after, and it causes all kinds of problems at closing. So there's a process with real estate in itself that needs to happen, and it's for your benefit for it to happen that way. So and then this stuff here is something that you don't, basically that seller wants to know if you got cash or not. And so what I'm thinking, the easiest, most non-complicated way, Midwest, if you go in there today and they're like, they can advance you or whatever money for they probably would want an address to be able to do it for a particular property, on that instrument. So if you say, I want to make an offer on this house or whatever, can you push this through, and then they would wire the funds to the title company, and then the title company wires the funds to the seller. So the seller don't even know what's going on at all.
Y'all miss what she just said.
Yes. So that's what I think is the easiest way to, so when you were talking yesterday, I was like, oh man, this is the way right here. This would be the easiest way to do it with any property, not just foreclosures.
Right.
Okay. So, you know, because like I said, the seller just wants to know what they're getting, you know, that's written in the contract.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all they care about. They don't want to hear, because that causes anxiety if they're like, what? This is, you know, if you are go, you know, we get hooked up with these agents and we tell them, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to write a cash offer for this property right here.
Right.
And they write the contract, and then you go to the bank with your negotiable inch, or, you know, and tell them or you could take the contract with you. And then do that process.
Yeah, y'all take the check with y'all to the bank. The 1099 is a check. You take that to the bank, and you have them process that negotiable instrument for the send the funds over to title.
Yeah, take a copy of the contract that's signed by buyer and seller to the bank with your instrument. You know, once you have that private side set up, you know, and that's, you know, what I've been trying to get set
And then
up.
once you acquire that property, that land patent is right coming right out the door behind that motherfucker.
Right. Yep. Yep.
Neighborhood homes also. But don't just rush out trying to do something. Get it between the ears.
Yeah, I just wouldn't be involved in all these agents and lenders and title companies with what you're doing. Just get it hooked up. You know, if your bank is contacting them saying we're going to wire this money on this day, that's all they need to know.
Right. So when I go in today, I'm going in with 10, like I said, my 1099As, just to talk, get a very good clear, like she said, and then let them know, like, I want to, you know, put an offer on the property and just see what happens. You know, it's all learning. It's all research. Even if you're going out doing something, it's research.
Exactly. And, you know, when it comes down to it, if they're like, you know, green light, then I would go shopping for the property you're wanting. We'd get you hooked up with that realtor, and then tell them that you're doing a cash offer, and get the contract written, go through the process. You know, now one thing also, you do need money up front most of the time. You want to have
an inspection.
Earnest money, which is basically, you know, a small down payment that comes back to you at closing, but it's like up front. It just reassures the seller that you're serious about this contract, and here's my $1,500 or whatever it is. Each state is different. Like in my area, like we can get away with $500, you know, and then you do, there's a period of where you would do your inspections, like you just said. And, you know, depending on that inspection, let's just say, you know, that house has a bunch of termites or something, you know, and it's going to take a lot of work. You know, you might not want to move forward with that property.
Right.
So that it's called a option termination period where I'm at.
You're going too far down the line, man.
So it's like, you know, that's your opportunity to back out without any penalty. You know, and you got to put money down for that, to have that option to do that. So you want to have about $2,500 to be able to do this, you know, in a normal way, you know, that everybody's going to feel comfortable, and then you're going to be protected, getting your inspection, and, you know, and then your realtor's going to
know. I was saying a while back in one of my lives, I was like, we should be able to be 1099 in the bank and do this, and have the bank process this transaction instead of us trying to process it.
Right. And, you know, and I know that people have done it with HUD before, buying a house with the 1099A, but I've been trying to, you know, and it's all about getting on the private side with the bank, that they're going to deal with you because it's through the bank.
And that's what she was telling me yesterday, that she was going to introduce me to someone. So I'm just going in right now, building this relationship. I'm not looking to leave the bank with $1 million today. I'm looking to leaving the bank with a clear understanding of the way I'm moving, what I need to do moving forward.
Well, I'm excited to hear, and hopefully you won't be gone after today. But anyway, all right. Well,
we appreciate that information because it only clarified what I said a few months back, saying that when they was doing a 1099A, to why not? Because I was saying, why not take the acceptance to your bank? If the Treasury accepted it, why not take it to the bank?
exactly.
You know, that's what I was saying. Like, shit, if the Treasury accepted it, then take it to the fucking bank.
Exactly.
But yeah, it makes sense. Let's let the bank process it, so when the Treasury accepts it, they can make and pull that money that all the money can be pulled at one time.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it takes usually like in a normal, like if let's just say you had a lender, it takes 30 to 45 days to close, and then that bank wires the money to the title company.
Right.
If you're paying cash, you can close within 2 weeks. What you're waiting on there is the title search to make sure that it's clear.
Right.
So you're not encumbering any kind of, you know, issues.
Right. Then that's when we come out there. It's clear. Then we just, you you put your lien on it, put it in your trust and all that. You know
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Simple shit.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh my goodness. That's what I'm saying. I needed some little extra, extra little stuff to go in. Now I know this. Like now, as you get to saying certain things about real estate agents and things, I'm like, well, I know that certain things can be done like this and done like that. Because they want to know what you know. They don't want to know what you think.
Well, I'm here. I'm here by my phone.
It's all
so
good.
if you need anything, let me know.
Could you text me and say this at least so I can say your number?
Yep, absolutely.
Absolutely. I appreciate that.
No problem. All right.
Thank you much.
You're welcome. I'll talk to you later.
Absolutely. That was awesome. Otis.
Yeah, it was definitely some good information. Most definitely. I was just sitting back listening. But I will say this. And just to step on the toes just a little bit, not hard at all. So you won't even know I'm stepping on her toes. If you're doing what you're doing on your end the correct way, and he or she invited you to this quote unquote meeting today and everything, there will be no fiat needed at all, none whatsoever, because dealing with this situation, we all know, again, not to sound like a broken record, there is no money. There will be no fiat needed for inspections and all that. If you're going in talking the talk, aka the 1099A, whatever, yada yada, and you're going in as the private banker as you are, yada yada, without you know what you're doing, you're going in. There is no fiat needed, never. The 1099A and you signing whatever needs to be signed, which is going to be the currency generating that energy, is going to create all the credits they need to get it going. You're just going there to get the information. In my mind, and I definitely do agree with her, 99.9999%, you are looking to have that real estate agent as a mediator to find the property and get the real estate paperwork done aspect of it. But then once they get that paperwork together and everything, along with that quote unquote your 1099A, once you come from the your meeting, if it goes that way, then you're just arming the agent with your information, and they can go out and find the REO's property and or the private owner, because you already have the quote unquote process on how to go about and doing it. Makes sense what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But what she's saying is 100% correct, though. Most definitely. Definitely. But like I said, if you did it the right way, the correct way, you won't even need no fiat for none of that. That 1099 is going to cover all that.
Yeah. And then and then that agent gonna make sure that all inspections and everything get taken care of.
Right, come on now, because they know you generating that, so you wouldn't have to worry about none of that. They just want you to sign that right way to generate it all. That's all. But like you said, they want to know what you know.
Wow. What happened? Okay, thank you, Shalise, for that. Oh, Mom, I need to hear that though. I need to hear that. Yeah, I'm all right. Look at the clock. Mom said you kind of crazy because nobody gets paid till 12. Yeah, nobody get paid, but I still had to pay for my inspection because that inspection company it was outside. That's like a private company coming in to do something for you to make sure that this property is accurate before you close on it. You don't want to close on this property and then they got termites. See what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah,
For that cost. Yeah. Say if they were asking for $3 million, right? And then you find out this motherfucker got a termite problem. You ain't finna get these motherfuckers $3 million for this house because he got a termite problem. Not to say that you might not can fix that termite problem, but your offer is gonna change now.
Yeah, that's where your conditions come in. Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely. Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, most definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because them is like private contractors that you have to come in and make sure that everything is legit. But but that can still be worked out in that 1099A.
Exactly.
The agent can call that company and say, hey, this deal is going like this. Everything is going to be, it's going to be one movement at this date. And at this date, when it's moved, everybody will be paid, point blank. Just
right. That's exactly. And that's all I was saying.
She said exactly. She said exactly.
That's all I was saying. Yeah, most definitely.
She said costs are not all inclusive in real estate. So yeah, she said normally the agent will negotiate repairs for the sellers to do. Yeah, because I was just in one. I had to put down 15. I did. I put down the $1,500 earnest money. I paid the $250. It came up to like $290 for the inspection, and then they checked the furnaces and all that shit, the windows and everything, the roof and everything to let you know if you know what I'm saying what it is. And they also check this. You got to get a septic check too. They checked the septics and all that shit. They had to go fix the septics and all that shit on the house I was trying to buy, right? With this 1099A in the Ozarks. They had to go fix. They had to go put 8,900 in that house before they could sell it to me for what they was asking for. And they was willing to put the 8,900 in the house.
And on top of that, the appraisal fee is separate as well. So I definitely understand that. Yeah, the appraisal fee, the inspection fee. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah,
it will work that for you. She will work all that for you into that one situation. So at close, everybody get paid. The money could be forked out. The credits could be forked out where they need to go, and you leave with your check as well. Don't forget your check, because we gotta get a check too. But when she said the Sesquicu shit, when I said it's coming from the Sesquicu Trust, she's like, yeah, that means she knows something. Come on now. 12:24, what's up? Yeah, we all about 15 more minutes, and I'm gonna get up off here, get myself together, get my clothes and stuff laid out.
Yes, sir. Yes,
get
sir.
ready to go to this bank, man. Y'all, we need to get out, y'all. And people need to be out getting appointments to go sit down with these bankers, man. Now is the time. I feel like y'all in a situation where y'all can sit down and talk to these motherfuckers now. I've been feeling like that. I know it's a lot of people that like them handouts though. We got to stop. We got to stop depending on that government. The government got us too dependent on their ass. You gotta be, man. We gotta go get this. This is our key. And just like they said, they don't show the flood of foreclosures because they don't want us going to snatch them all up with the 1099. Not saying that we gonna snatch 5 to 10 houses, just to say that we all gonna go get a house. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on. I definitely will be in the bank every day. I just got to get my stuff correct. It's all good. Hello? Huh? Okay. I definitely just got to get my stats correction, waiting on my paperwork to come back from Congress. I need to ensure that you should see 500 set on mama. I'm trying. They don't want to be trying to call those. Yeah, look, she's a real estate agent and she's over here because she knows what's going on as well. You got to think. She would risk her certifications saying certain things. She didn't sign the NDA. She can't talk about certain things. You can purchase a home through a 1099. You can. It said it right on the motherfucking internet when we Googled it. We Googled it on one of my lives and shared the screen. We Googled it. He said, send them your status corrections yet, James. I'm going after my mortgage holder for all monies paid and 14 years caretaker fee on mamas. He said, thank you for such an exciting year. And you brought so many of us out of darkness. It's all good, Brian B. Shit, like I said, I'll be happy to help. Everybody success stories, because my success stories, I tell them to my people around the house and they see what go on. That be that.
You know what make me feel good is when you it's just ironic because it happens. It makes me feel good when I share and I show people what I know, and certain people, and some of them have remedies that you haven't even gotten yourself.
Right.
And you be like, damn, how'd you get a remedy like that before I even experienced it?
Man.
But it can't be like that. You can't. Because again, that's why I'm able to say with certainty, and it's going to happen, every remedy will not be the same. And you have to recognize the remedy when it happens, because they're not going to let you know it happened. It's not. Now, true story, not to get all deep into it, because I'm going to move to that next step, and I'm totally fine with that. But not to get into my situation, but into another situation. I was in traffic court yesterday. I had a trial, nothing major, but before my trial started, there was another gentleman there, an older gentleman, and quick background story. Before, matter of fact, last time I was in court, I saw him, and that was back in February. Okay, and they called his name first. He had on his Moore crown, his hat, and he was there, and he was an older gentleman, and they called him up front, and he submitted some documents in the case, and the prosecuting attorney doing his job, but he didn't have to do it that well. He was being a strictly ass to the elderly gentleman, and I was so upset, but I couldn't do anything that wasn't my case. But the elderly gentleman, he held his ground, but the judge gave him a continuance, and she gave me a continuance too. Long story short, we in court yesterday. That same gentleman, he's sitting in front of me again. What happened? The prosecutor stood up, pulled him to the side, didn't think I was hearing it, and I quote, this is what she said to that gentleman. I talked to the police officer, since this case was so long ago around the COVID situation, he really doesn't recollect what took place. So we're just going to dismiss your case. Me personally, I was happy for him. A big ass smile came on my face when I was told that same thing about 2 months ago. Remember, I sent you the paperwork just to prove it to you. He did the same thing I did. I could know on the inside he wanted to rejoice. But on the outside, he had to keep that stern look in his face like he expected that to happen. Like he expected that to happen. Now, who in the hell gonna forget and dismiss a case like that because the police officer can't remember? Yeah, okay, I got you. But that's the things that happen to you. That's how you get your remedy. They're not gonna tell you that's what happened, but that's how you get it. So make a long story short, and my point is, I experienced someone getting their remedy yesterday based off paperwork that they believed in and they stayed on. Now, I don't know what he put in the court case. I don't even know that man. But I know he was standing on his nationality. He was going in as a Moor. I'm saying all that just to give you the whole overall clarity of the picture. You can go in and stand on whatever you want. That's your paperwork, as long as you know how to stand on it and enforce it. Obviously, he knew how to stand on his and enforce his. So I'm not going to even question that at all.
Right.
He did what he did.
Oh, mamas.
So I'm not even questioning that because I got my remedy the same way. All of a sudden, it just disappears. Oh, we're just going to drop the case with no explanation. We're just going to drop it. Okay. Yeah, and we gave each other that look, that eye, and I ain't gonna lie, with up there, I talked to him, said, hey, I heard what happened. I was getting your business. I was here the last time, and he had that look in his eye, like it had a gloss over his eye. I know he wanted to cry. I know he did. That stuff feels good. And I was glad I was there to share it with him because then nobody else in there understand what he was going through.
Right.
But I did. Now, my situation is a whole other story because I'm something different. I'll tell y'all about that later. I'm still working on that, but I ain't worried about it. It's not a loss. It's a victory, nonetheless, period. But that's a whole other story. But I just wanted to share that with you. You get your remedy when you get it. You just need to recognize it. And it's not going to be the same. And most of the time, it's going to be far and few between until you, like they say, the more stuff you put in the pipeline, the more stuff you expect out on the other end. But until the end, build it up one step at a time. One step at a time. Don't go too fast. But yeah.
You're right. He's right. Mamas. Real talk. The mortgage company owes you every dime plus interest plus caretaker fees. I think they owe more than that. Shit, MW, I'm gonna send you a video and text shortly, man. You can share with us after you decipher it because it's all good. It's all good. Let you gas on. Yep, all of them motherfuckers. I agree. I agree. I'm not gonna say I disagree at all. Right up. I'm not gonna say I disagree at all. One step at a time on mamas. Cause you don't like when you don't know, you don't know. So basically they just took advantage of a motherfucker. Take advantage of people. Oh, he'll be all right. He'll be all right.
I'm over here multitasking. My apologies. That's why my camera not on. What's going on? Everything good?
Yeah, everything good. Just talking to,
Okay.
freestyling off of their comment.
Oh, okay.
Oh, mamas.
But yet, of course, there's always something to be done.
Always something to be done. If they ain't got nothing to do, something wrong with them. I'm gonna be honest. I'm over here putting some stuff together.
Get the nuggets how you can. Get it between the ears, whatever phrase or whatever soliloquy you want to use. Get the information the way you know how. But one thing I would definitely not recommend, and don't bet the house in. Don't push them chips all the way in the middle. Don't expect that miracle remedy. And what I mean by that is don't expect, and I'm just going to say it, because it's not going to happen. Lord knows it's not going to happen. Don't expect, if this were to happen, Midwest to go into that meeting today and he get the information that he needs, that he's just going to all of a sudden come back and appear on this platform and wait till everybody come in, and the average of the 40 to 60 people that come in, wait till they get in, and then just tell you all the information that that man was just given. Please do not be that naive. I'm going to say it for him. He's not saying this. I'm saying it for him. I'm grown. I'm 52 years old. I'm saying it for him. I'm not that naive. That's not going to happen. Hopefully you're on this live now, just hoping that we having a conversation and we drop drools and we press electronic palms and we just converse and we fellowship. Because if you all have a trust and you understand what your 508c18 is right now, according to my bylaws, I'm having service. A congregation based on your C1C 508c18 is, my fault, a convention. That's how mine is set up. That's what classify my 508c18 as a religious-based organization, is because it is under and being ran as an organization or a convention. The true definition of a convention within that frame is a meeting of 2 or 3 people. So any meeting of 2 or 3 people, that's a quote unquote convention, which will qualify you for a 508c18, if you understand what that is. So with that being said, as of right now, and every time I been coming in here, I've been having congregations, I've been having meetings, consultations, whatever, based on my bylaws. And that's how it all tie in. And I'm pretty sure some of you on here have your trust already set up and notarized. So I'm just congregating. I'm congregating, conversating amongst like-minded individuals, amongst our trust. So my declaration is being satisfied. I could easily do another addition to my minutes of the trust meeting, in theory, if you understand what's going on. Right. But with that being said, I sidetracked a little bit. It never works that way, because first of all, that's dangerous. That's dangerous for him to come back and do that. He's not going to do that. That'd be suicide. He's not going to do that. But what you can get from it before he log off today and go to the meeting is a full understanding, a quote unquote outline of what has transpired, with the understanding of a 1099A, that you are a private banker and you know how to operate through your living trust, and knowing who you are based on the status correction and all that. I mean, all that goes hand in hand and it ties all in together. That's all I'm saying. I'm just being realistic about the situation. Get it between the ears, because that is a true reality. that could possibly happen. You're not going to get you're never going to get led to the water. I was never led all the way to the water by nobody. Nobody. I had to get that information all on my own, the hard way at that very last part. Yes, I was led to it. I'd be lying to say if I wouldn't. Of course, I was led to it. But once I was led to it, no one never gave me the cup and then told me and forced my hand down in that water and then tilted my head back and made me drink that water. I had to do all that myself and stand on all that. And I couldn't even let them know. How dare I let them know who led me to the water? If you did it the right way, you shouldn't let them know who led you to the water. That's your information. Hopefully that makes sense what I'm saying. Because it's all true and it's all a reality. You can't escape that. You're not going to run away from that. You're not. I promise you that. You're not going to run away from it as many times as I thought I was going to. Everything I'm telling you is from all experience. I promise you I am. Waking up, waiting to see if I'm going to get that magic answer. Or I'm talking to somebody and, I just know when they get that remedy, they're going to call me and tell me, man, stop it. It doesn't work that way. It never works that way. Get it how you can, get it when you can, and move forward with that information. And thank God you was able enough to be within the earshot to hear it. Something led you to this particular station or channel for whatever reason. Something. It didn't say you was going to get everything, but you got something, and that something is what you need to keep you moving forward.
Absolutely. With that being said, y'all, I'm going to talk to y'all soon. I'm going to get myself together so I can take care of my business. Peace and love to all, man. Peace and love to all.
Yeah, take care of yourself, man. Looking like you're looking a little sick over there. You okay?
I'm good.
Okay.
I have to grab me some water.
Gotcha. Okay, I got you. All right. But take care of yourself, man, and good luck to you, for real.
Absolutely. I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Peace and love.